Looking at this half draw again, all spots up for grabs in the quarterfinals.
On court 1, mixed double, Ki Dong-ju and Jeong Na-eun, Korea. Hiroki Midorikawa and Natsu Saito, Japan.
First meeting between these pairs, of course, Jeong Na-eun and Ki Dong-ju, very new.
Red it is. Who'll receive? You receive? Who'll serve? Which side? Okay, enjoy your game.
So Ki Dong-ju is 24, 174 centimeters long from Gwamyong, which is not too far from Seoul. 120th is the current ranking. Jeong Na-eun is 24 years of age, 164 she is, from the capital. And of course she's also an Olympic silver medalist when she was teamed up with Kim Won-ho. This is how they've played so far. They had to go through qualification as well because of their ranking. They beat Wei King Yap and Valerie Xiao in the opening round of the tournament proper. And that's an amazing achievement, isn't it, in the Olympics? Korea have made a habit of splitting pairs up after things like the Olympics before. Hiroki Midorikawa is 161 centimeters tall. He's a diminutive man, but he packs a punch, doesn't he? From Saitama, near the capital, Tokyo. 8th in the world. His partner, Natsu Saito, is 468 centimeters tall, also, by the way, from Saitama Prefecture. And this pairing has won 2 titles together. They beat Mulia and Kusumawati in just half an hour in the first round. They won the Indonesia Masters this year.
Ready to play.
Seamus Halpin is our Irish umpire. And on the other side, it's Manit Chamwangkwong of Thailand, the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Hiroki Midorikawa and Natsu Saito, Japan. And on my left, Ki Dong-ju and Jeong Na-eun, Korea. Jeong Na-eun to serve to Natsu Saito. Level, play.
Always with a new pairing never easy. Just to try and get used to each other, of course. Jeong Na-eun has had a lot of different partners. Ki Dong-ju, Jin Yong, Lee Jong-min in mixed doubles alone. So
service over. 1-all.
Having to get used to things. Now, Midorikawa and Saito really ought to be the overwhelming favourites here, given that their opponents have only played 6 matches together.
Thank you.
Jeong Na-eun plays both women's doubles and mixed doubles, so that is also a lot to focus on for her. Saito there with maybe a little bit of a miss hit. That's where she puts her hand up on the backhand. Yeah, Ki and Jeong first got together at the Asia Mixed Team Championships in February. Just one match, won that.
Service over. 2-all.
Yeah, long rally, that one. Longest I think we've had in this short time.
Two. Service over. 3-all.
Yeah, so they then played All Your Masters first tournament together on the World Tour.
4-3.
And then they were out in the opening round. All England, they played a couple rounds. Lost to Chang Feng Hui, Go Xinhua.
Service over.
And then Chinese Taipei Open, or the Taipei Open last week they played. And we're out in the second round. So yeah, it's the learning curve obviously for them still. They are in front here. Early days, of course. Listen to that. Oh, determination. As for Midorikawa and Saito, they won the Indonesia Masters this year. They got to the finals of the Asia Championships, semi-finals of 2 mixed team championships in Asia and the Sudirman Cup. So
service over.
Slightly different from playing in tournaments. Quarterfinals of the Malaysia Open, India Open, and All Your Masters. Last week, disappointing at the Taipei Open, only out in the second round, and only one first round exit. That's at the All England Open. So I think they've had a very decent year, haven't they? And that's why they're playing at their highest ever ranking. That Indonesia Masters win this year, just the second ever title they've won on the HSBC BWF World Tour.
Service over, 6-all.
Best finish here, the Thailand Open, was the quarterfinals in 2023.
Service fault called too high.
Fault called.
Service over, 7-6. Service over, 7-all. Service over, 8-7. Service over, 8-all.
Very tight start to this match so far. They've done well, Ki and Jeong, given the circumstances.
Nine, 8.
Good reactions there from Ki. Holding their own here, aren't they, the Koreans?
Service over, 9-all.
So impressive. Jeong in front, and I've been impressed with them so far. Against a very experienced and pretty successful informed pair.
11,
and I tell you what, Ki and Jeong are in front, 11-9 at the interval.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. 11-9. Play.
They're going to challenge that one, the Koreans. I thought that it's a tight one. I think possibly just out, but yeah, you can understand exactly why they feel that needs to be challenged.
Challenge
Yeah,
unsuccessful.
here's out as we
One challenge
thought might be the
remaining.
case.
Service over. 10-11. Play.
Jeong Na-eun won this tournament in 2023 with Kim Won-ho. She's got to take the senior role here with her partner. She's won 5 titles on the HSBC, sorry, one title. That's the only title she won on the HSBC BWF World Tour in women's, sorry, mixed doubles. Jeong Na-eun. So that'll be some special resonance for her.
Service over. 13-11.
And yet they went on to win a bronze medal. It's quite the story, that one. Just snatching at that one, Key, who
12-14.
thought probably he had not much of an option. Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward shot from him. Just the 1 point in it. Midorikawa there, she's made a few of those sort of
13.
unusual unforced errors. They've been in front since they went 12-11 up. Well, excuse me, 10-9 up, I should say, the Koreans. Key's been sprightly, hasn't he?
13.
Up by 3 now. Well, we saw a big scalp earlier with the Yamsaads, sort of big scalp, I should say. Hong Tae-gu and Chen Cheng-chen beating the Yamsaad sisters. Remember, they're outside the top 100 as a new pairing. So similar sort of story here, except they were not quite as high ranked as Midorikawa and Saito.
14-16. Service over. 17-14.
I think they're looking good here for the first game, Ki and Jeong. Unless Midorikawa and Saito can do something quick.
(19-14).
Well, this is hugely impressive from the Koreans. Jeong Na-eun does well.
Service over. 15-19. Service over. 20. Game point. 15.
Well, they convert the first game point they had, and that's hugely impressive for Ki and Jeong, who don't look like newbies at all so far. And have just taken the first game off the world number 8 pair quite comfortably.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play. Service over, 1-all.
Let's see if a change of end is a change of fortune for the Japanese pair. And already he's seeing maybe a difference here. How much more comfortable Midorikawa and Saito are.
Service over, 1-3.
First point on the board for the Koreans. He's got quite the jump smash, hasn't he, Ki-dong? Ju. Who's before was has also been paired up with Kang Min-hyuk. formerly of course a partner with
Service over.
Seo Seung-jae.
4-2.
Part of the South Korean team that won the silver medal at the World Junior Championships in 2018. Hingham and Kung won the Oleo Masters. They just got together, which is why it's so impressive.
And
then they got to the final of the Taipei Open last week, so they're really hurtling up the rankings. Very impressive. So that's 2 finals already in the space of a month or 2.
5-2.
Now looking to see if he can make a mark in mixed doubles as well. You can see how much happier he is with the smashing Midorikawa right now. Really good deception there from Midorikawa. Just took everything off that shuttle. Cushioned it beautifully.
Eight, 2.
It's a big lead here now already.
3-8. Out. Service over. 9-3. Service over. 4-10.
It would appear that Midorikawa and Saito are more comfortable, or better. Obviously, they're more comfortable in this sense, but they've really taken it into their stride, haven't they? They've really maximized that advantage that it would appear that they have on the side, because the lead is a sizable one. 7 points at the break, 11-4. Midorikawa and Saito, that they did lose the first game, which Ki and Jeong won pretty comfortably.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-4). Play.
was kind of in two minds how to play that key, and this is running away from the Koreans very quickly here. That's in or not? Yeah, it is. Ooh. I thought for a second there that the Japanese might try to challenge it. They're not going to.
Service over, 14-5. Service over, 6-14.
It's a long way back, you feel, for Ki and Jeong at this stage. We saw sort of similar from here, yet in the last match, Kunlavud Vititan versus Angus and Karlong, but different sort of circumstances. That's not to say that these two will just
14.
give up.
Service over, 15-7. Seven.
Massive 10-point lead now. Midorikawa and Saito, perhaps thoughts now already moving to the third, where it's clear both pairs have enjoyed this
Service
nearer
over,
end.
8-17. Nine, 17.
Well, these are bonus points, and it's also going to help their cause later when Ki and Jeong will end the match on this half should this game go to a third, which as of now looks like it will almost certainly will.
Service over, 18-10.
It would appear that they got the margin of victory in this second game is going to be bigger than the margin of victory in the first game, which would also appear as if that Midorikawa and Saito will have the edge. I wouldn't read too much necessarily into all that.
11-18. Service over.
That's great work.
19-11.
Excellent stuff there from Midorikawa. He's almost there. The Japanese fans will be happy that their players are making a comeback here. Played that late. He wasn't sure, Midorikawa.
12-19.
gone long, isn't it?
Service over, 20, game point, 12.
Well, wide. And so, very quick second game.
And Natsu Saito, 21-12.
And the Japanese pair have leveled things here. We are going into a third. Remember now, both sides will get a go on their preferred side of the court.
봐봐, 네가 직선 뺐어. 여자가 앞에 잡으면 그걸 바로 그냥
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
So now let's see, because Midorikawa and Saito, I misspoke earlier, where I was going to say actually the preferred end is the far end. Of course, going into the drift, that would make sense. And it's actually going to be the Korean pair will not end it at their preferred end. I mentioned that earlier. They will be at this near end, which means that if we're going to follow the conventional thinking that they want to get as big a lead as possible by the break, by the interval.
2-1. Three love.
Well, very similar start to what we saw in the previous game. This time it's Ki and Jeong though who are leading.
Service over. 1-3. Service over. 4-1. 4.
Just a bit of frustration, as you can probably hear.
Service over. 5-2.
Fighting away on these points. Well, Midorikawa and Saito have just a 51% win rate when it comes to the deciding game. Not necessarily
6-2.
great stats on that. There are some pairs, of course, who thrive on these sort of situations.
Well, 7-2.
Well, that's 6-point lead. This is perfect for them. The Koreans, this is what they want.
Service over. 3-8.
Well, they were comfortable. They want to continue this lead. They want to build on it, Ki and Jeong, before the interval.
5-8. Service over. 9-5.
Just chipping away here. Midorikawa and Saito. I think nothing less than a 4-point lead really would be suitable for Ki and Jeong now. At its prime.
Service over. 6-9.
There's 3 points in it. It was 8-2, wasn't it? So they've won 4 of the last 5 points, the Japanese pair.
Service over. 10-6. Service over. 7-10.
Well, I think Ki and Jeong have to aim for at least an 11-7, you'd have to say. Because it does seem very apparent
Service over.
which of the sides that both pairs prefer, and at the interval they have got at least the 4 points, the bare minimum. Ki and Jeong in a decent position here in the third game before the switch over.
前に出ていくようになんか前パッと行った時やっぱクロスに向かった時どうしても向かってってなっちゃうから
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
때리는 건 뭐 좋은데
Thank you, coaches. Players on court. On court. Roki, on court. Eleven, 7. Play.
So now a change of end here. We're going to end things like this. So the Japanese pair are going to go all out, you feel? That went long, didn't it?
Jeong Na-un challenges.
That's why Jeong Na-un is challenging.
Called in.
I think they have a point here.
Challenge successful.
Well out, as we thought it would be.
7. Play.
Well, this is good. They have a 6-point lead. They've built on the lead that they had at the break. This is why it was so important, because they would fully expect Midorikawa and Saito to come bouncing back here.
Out. Service over. 8.
But that has
13.
just cannot take anything for granted given the position that they're in. And there's 5 points in this. There's still a lot to play for.
Service over. 14.
Well, it
8.
doesn't matter if they get a point here and a point there, Ki and Jeong. And they have enough of a cushion for now that would just give them that bit of advantage.
Service ball called. Too high.
There's a couple of service faults in the last
9,
few
14.
that we've seen. So that would be very frustrating.
Service over. 15-9. Service over. 10.
6 points clear, but still in with a shout here, Midorikawa and Saito. As I said, do not have the best record necessarily winning deciding games. Only 51%.
Service over. 16-10.
Good power.
Service
Yeah, I
over.
think there was something that was being said there by Ki Dong-ju. Five points in this.
Service over.
Moving across there.
11.
Midorikawa. Powerful, packs a punch, isn't he? Ki Dong-ju.
$18-11.
7 points clear now. This is excellent for Ki and Jeong. It will be a huge scalp for them if they can just finish this off.
$18.
Is there still a little bit of fight left in this one?
Get ready. Service over. 19-13. Match point. 13.
Look at this. 7 match points for them. Absolutely brilliant. And they've done it in style. What a superb win this is, the biggest of their partnership. How special is that for this newly formed pair, who look not out of place playing with the big boys and girls.
By Ki Dong-ju and Jeong Na-eun, 21-15, 12.
And that has been very, very special for them.
13.
Well, absolute delight, I'm sure, for the Korean camp that this newly entrusted pair to kind of spearhead the Korean mixed doubles amongst some other teams have been excellent. Kim Dong-ju and Jeong Na-eun of Korea beat the 5th seeds from Japan, Hiroki Midorikawa and Natsu Saito, 15-21, 21-12, 13-21 in 48 minutes. Some upsets today here on Court 1 at the HSBC BWF Thailand Open 2025. But I think this would certainly be the biggest one, or grab the headlines tomorrow if it were to happen, because India's Tarun Manapali will be playing Anders Antonsen, the second seed from Denmark.